Hello fellow spuds and welcome back to Adapt. So I'm sorry it's been a while since our last video, but I've made quite a lot of interesting things off camera, so I hope it makes up for the time that I haven't been recording. Up first is Spider. By the way, something that I should probably mention is the video quality looks amazing now. Looks like tech shaders have been added, so everything just looks incredible, and especially the lighting and stuff, it looks amazing. So really happy with that. It does mean though that when you change some details, I will quickly show you. So if you just go into the graphic settings and click apply, or just come out of it, it does this. So it's just something to bear in mind. It is fine from what I gather. It's just because it's still early access and it's shaders and it's only just been added. So don't freak out if it does that. From what I gather, that is normal. So we're going to go through the creatures that I've made one by one. Have a little playthrough of each of them and see how they get along. So, this guy, Spider, he obviously is a spider. He's got 8 legs, he's got 8 eyes. That's pretty much where all the evolution points went into. Right, here we are, guys, with Spider. So, yeah, she's pretty small, but she's really nippy, as you can see. I don't quite know why she's only walking on 4 legs. This happened a few times where sometimes she walks on all of them, sometimes she only walks on 4. Not quite sure what that is. I'm hoping that'll be something that's kind of fixed in future updates or at the full release. But yeah, she's really nippy for something that's so small. Kind of spawned her in a more like jungle-esque type of biome, just because I think that's probably where a giant spider will most likely live. She is really kind of meat eater slash insect eater, I guess. You can't eat snails or anything with a hard shell, but she's pretty good at eating the maggots and the other insects that kind of litter the floor. So I think it's probably quite a good creature for, at the very beginning when they're juveniles and babies, they just eat kind of insects and things that they can find, because they are small enough that they can see them littering the forest floor. Like this. And as they get older, maybe they venture off into be more like predators and kind of take on some other animals and stuff. I think that's probably a fairly good thing for this creature. So, although she's manically nippy, she does get tired quite easily. So, a feature that was told to me in a comments a few videos ago is if you just click control, they crouch down and sit down and rest, and the energy bar fills up quicker. Apparently, Spider can't. Is very twitchy when she's sitting down. I really didn't want to add a tail, but it's one of the limiting features of the demos. You have to add a tail, so I added this kind of bulgy tail that you would normally see in a bear or something, but look, the animation has its sway, which I think is just so funny on a spider. This like kind of horrendous looking thing, just with this like cute furry little tail, which I find really funny. Oh, but yeah, I love the new lighting on this. I think it does really nice with the new shaders, especially when it's like sunset or sunrise. It looks absolutely amazing. I won't risk attacking anything just because everything is going to be way bigger than me, because she is like the smallest size. But oh, there's a maggoty thing. There we go. Let's eat the maggot. So yeah, that's Spider. Oh, my health went down. Oh, something must have attacked me. Anyway, that's Spider. Let's move. Oh, let's have a look. See what she's like when she swims. And then swim. Oh, she's pretty nippy. I thought she'd be slow underwater, but she's really quick. Oh, look at her go. Oh, this is deep. Oh, she's quick. Oh, I'm liking this. She's a water spider. Look at those legs go. Right, so let's go on to the next creature. Right, so here we've got the next creature, which is probably my favourite out of the ones I've made. I attempted to make a human, as lots of people have requested I make one, so I attempted it, and I just can't get the spine straight enough. It'll always look hunched. And because of the limiting amount of parts we've got... Oh, what's going on with your head? Be sensible. I can never make it look fully human-esque. So when I attempted to make it for the first time, it ended up looking kind of like this. And I thought, actually, this looks just like a goblin. So I just called it Goblin. And I think I nailed it pretty well, to be honest. What I will do is just add a couple of frills just to kind of use up some of those DNA points. There we go. Oh, you're terrifying now. Look at you. Maybe let's just add it to his head. Oh, there we go. Oh, beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But the other reason I called it Goblin is because it can literally eat everything. So it can eat, it's a herbivore, it's a carnivore, it's an insectivore, and it is a thing that can eat hard things. So it can eat shells, it can eat acorns, nuts, that sort of thing. It's also got a little bit of Intimidate now that I've added those frills, because adding frills like that is absolutely intimidating. He is not particularly good at much. He's got a little bit of attack, he's got a little bit of defense, he's really good on land, but he's not very good on water. He's got pretty good senses, though. His hearing's pretty good just because those humongous ears. One of the limiting things, though, is sometimes I've spawned him in and he's walking on all 4 limbs. Oh, but today he's walking on 2. That's good. I think it's just a limiting thing with the demo, the fact that sometimes if you try and... Because the whole walking on 2 legs isn't... It's a feature, but it's not kind of something that's easily implemented. You have to fiddle around with the limbs until it is until they kind of... The front ones raise up enough that he can walk on 2. But it's quite hard to do, and they're still not arms, they're technically legs, so... Yeah, just keep that in mind when creating a creature. But here is our goblin holding a bug. Holding a bug. It kind of looks like a murloc from like World of Warcraft and stuff. If I had the frills done properly, it's really funny. Right, so eat that bug. Oh, nommy nom. There we go. Is that tasty? You don't look very happy about it. Oh well. Right, let's keep going. So that's having me absolutely everything. I think the only thing that you can't eat is like kind of filter feeding stuff. Oh, you're probably full up. I think that's probably what it is. Oh well. Well, let's just keep going. So he can eat everything. He can eat plants. He can eat insects. He can eat nuts. He can eat berries. He can eat meat. So yeah, he's hopping along. Oh, it's so funny. But yeah, I really like this guy. I think just as a good like kind of swampy kite creature or something, so he can like quickly go under the water. He's not very quick underwater, but he can eat the stuff that's under there. He might be able to attack things that are a lot weaker than him, but really I think something like a pack animal like this that just goes around scavenging is probably the best use for this. What, you like it? Oh my god, you look horrendous. It's like frog legs when swimming. Oh, this is so funny. Oh, you're not suited to a life in the water, are you? Oh. Oh, look, he ate the plants. Okay, that's good. Right, so that's our little goblin. He's just so funny to run around with. I can't wait for this game to be fully released. I can't stress that enough. I'm really looking forward to it. Right, let's see if I can hunt something down. You don't look that hard. I look like Deary. Let's try and attack you. Right, come on then. Oh, but the problem is you're quick underwater, aren't you? Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to catch you. Oh well. You win this time, little Deirdre. Deary. Oh well, this is Goblin, guys. So yeah. Oh, that sunset looks amazing. Let's have a look at you. Also, a little tip: if you want to get like a nice screenshot, if you click Control, it makes the camera a little bit easier to kind of see the front of your creature because he just doesn't move around as much. I really would love it if you can just kind of add the feature where you get rid of the taskbar so you can do proper screenshots without having to see all those details. I think that'd be really cool just to make full on resolution screenshots. I think that'd be really cool without having to do any editing. I think that'd be really nice. So let's try and find a little snail or something just to kind of finish off with, because we haven't had this guy eat anything with a shell, so I would like to just kind of show that off. Another feature another thing that was added to the game is like seeing enemies. So you should be able to see some of them underwater when I'm swimming, but they're big, well, they're little spiky things that are under the water. Oh god, he's so tired. Oh, I don't think. Yeah, we'll call it there for Goblin, I think, because he's getting tired. He's had a stressful day. We'll have a look and see if we can find the sea enemies in the next creature. But yeah, that's Goblin for you. Right, Deary's got a broken neck apparently. What are you doing? Oh, that's quite funny. So let's go on to the next creature, which is Shelly. Oh, no, you're not bipedal. Go back down. So this is kind of a mix between a tortoise and a turtle. So although she looks like she's meant to be kind of landlocked, she is extremely quick underwater. She's got pretty good defense. She's got a hard shell. Doesn't really have any attack or senses or sneak. She is really like a tortoise. But she is a herbivore. She's also can eat insects. She can eat things like snails and things, and she can also do filter feeding, which is really, really cool. And I'm hoping we can find some kind of fish shoals or something to show off filter feeding, because we haven't been able to do that in previous episodes, and they definitely do exist, because I have seen them. I would like to find some if we can. Right, guys, here we are with Shelly. So, as you can see, she's a little tortoise turtle thing. She's really nippy for something that's meant to be a turtle. Look at her go. Oh, it's so funny. She's got little like fin flaps underneath her shell. I just love the word fin flaps. I think it's great. But she's so quick in water as much as she is on land, and it's just she's insane. You can kind of see the little fins going there just as she swims along. So while we're with her, she is predominantly a herbivore, although she can eat fish and stuff. So pescatarian like deal, I suppose. But what I'll show you is a new mechanic which happens when you eat the wrong type of meat, wrong type of food, or you eat something that's rotten. So as you can see, she is not a carnivore. She eats meat. Goes nom nom nom. There we go. There we go. She was sick. So, and you saw she lost quite a lot of health. So I'll do that again. Go nom nom nom. There. And lots of her hunger went. Lots of her food went. Just kind of what happens. So you have to kind of watch out from now on. Make sure that she eats the right type of food. Let's just eat some more plants just to get her hunger back up. There we go. So yeah, that's just one of the mechanics that's been added this time round. So yeah, what we're going to try and do now is we're going to try and find... Oh yeah, also sea urchins. Sea urchins are fairly new. But yeah, I think she should be able to eat sea urchins. Let's try. You gonna be sick? No, she's fine. Excellent. Right, so we're gonna try and find some shoals now. See what we can find. These fishes are quite cool. These are just like the single fishes you can get. I don't know if these count as meat or just fish. Let's see. Will you be sick if you eat them? Yeah, okay, they count as meat. So you need to find like the shoals to kind of act as like filter feeding rather than the individual fish itself. So we'll try and find some fishes. I don't know if... Yeah, we'll try and get her health and hunger up and everything. Oh, there we go. We found some. Excellent. So these are the shoals. I wasn't lying when I mentioned them in the previous episode. This is what they are. So what you have here is you have shoal of fish. They just kind of go along. You can see the little 3 circles, the blue circles next to the fish icon. That means you have 3 goes at feeding from this. If I get close enough, there we go. So as you can see, 1 blue dot went away. Well, apparently that made me ill. It shouldn't make me ill because she can filter feed. I don't know whether that's part of the mechanic which is kind of faulty, where she's technically a herbivore, but she's also a filter feeder. So maybe it's just she has to be a carnivore for this to work, although she has the right skill set that she should be able to. Oh, she's sick again. Oh, she's going to die. Okay. Well, anyway, that's what happens. You can see there's 1 dot left, and if you eat that last dot, then that whole shoal will disappear. So let's quickly find some plants for her to eat before she dies. Because she is on the verge of death. Come on, quickly. Eat the plants. There we go. Right, so this is Shelly. She's just really, really quick. She's a little tank. And she's great. She's obviously not really designed to be like a carnivore or like apex predator type thing. She's just there to be quick, nippy, in and out. What are you? Oh, you're trying to kill me. Run away. Quick, go, go, go. I think that bug made her sick as well. Oh, look, friend. Hello, friend. Oh, you are... Run. Run, Shelly, run. She's got quite a lot of stamina as well, which is great, so she can just outrun pretty much everything. Saying that she isn't the biggest thing in the world, whereas that thing is. Alright, let's try and just eat some plants on the way. Oh, that made her sick as well. Well, I don't know then. Everything seems to make her sick, so she might just be a bit of a cursed character. But anyway, this is Shelly. She's just, yeah, all-round defensive, good character. I think it just might be quite relaxing just to kind of play around with a character like this that's... Oh, I just love the night. I love the shaders in this. It looks a bit weird now that she's dying and it's got a slightly blurred screen, but I just love it. You're following me. Oh, it's got bored, finally. Right, let's try and eat a bit more. Just get rid of this screen. If I rest, does the health go back up? If you click... I don't know if I mentioned this before. If you click control, you kind of do the little squatty thing. Yeah, the health doesn't seem to go back up. It's just the stamina, which is a shame. But... Anyway, this has been Shelly. She's just all-round fun character to play with. Right, so let's move on to the next one. Right, the next creature we've got is Foxy Face. I'm awful at naming everything, so I apologise for my just poor choice in names. But she again is like a little scavenger. She's plants, meat, bugs, anything with a shell. She's kind of just the typical scavenger with foxiness, I guess. She's really quick on land. She's pretty poor in water. Got good senses though. Senses, I don't really think they play much into this version of Adapt, but in the future, I think this will be quite good as a little kind of sneaky predator. Right, here we are with Foxy Face. So she's just on the prowl. I love the tail. It's so funny. She's pretty nippy as well. I think this type of character would be really good, kind of hiding in long grass, being like kind of ambush stalking predator, if you wanted to go down that route. But she'd be equally good, kind of just as a little scavenger, eating bugs and plants and that sort of thing. So yeah, we'll just show her off. She's not the strongest character as she is. All the skill sets went into being able to scavenge, but I think she should be able to kind of hold her own against kind of easier prey. Oh look, there's a... I didn't even know that mushrooms were a thing in this. That's cool. They kind of grow up trees, so she's clearly too small to get them. But yeah, that's... I honestly didn't know that. That's cool. It's probably because we're in a wetter climate, so mushrooms are a thing. Oh, we should be able to eat those ones. They look lower down. Give them a go. Come on then. Eat the mushrooms. These? No? Maybe there's a mechanic that only mushrooms can be eaten by such a tall creature, I don't know. But anyway. So she's obviously not as nippy as Shelly, because Shelly was just... Shelly had eaten nitros or something and was just quick as anything, but she's still pretty nippy. So, just show her off eating everything. Yummy nom. Yeah, so she doesn't get sick from eating plants and animals just because she... Although she's got a herb... I think she's got a herbivore's head, but she's got the teeth that enables her to eat meat, so it's a bit of a weird combo. You even have eyes? That thing looked blind. There's no eyes. Okay. Let's show off attacking something. Come on. She should be able to outrun them. Yeah, they're really slow. There we go. So she can kind of take on easier prey, but when it's anything else, I think she will struggle. We're eating some meat. Yeah, see, not sick. So just need to watch that. I think the filter feeding thing for herbivores might just not work. I think she might need to have the right teeth to be able to eat meat as well, by the looks of it. So it looks like you can't really have a pescatarian animal. I don't know, but that's something. Right, so I don't think there's really much else to show about this one. I think kind of maybe if you did a playthrough with this properly, maybe have a little pack, so maybe two little friends. You go around, like maybe you could hunt bigger prey like that. I think this could be kind of a decent candidate for maybe a nocturnal character or something. Oh look, there's a little family of them. That's cute. Like a mum and 3 babies. That's adorable. Hello, friends. That's cute. I don't know what Foxy Face is like underwater. She's probably going to be absolutely horrendous at swimming. But, oh yeah, look. Oh, she attempted to and just failed miserably. Oh, not as bad as a goblin, but oh, she's not quite there. Yeah, definitely a land-based creature. This one. Oh god. Okay. Come on, get out of the water. Oh, you're so slow. Oh, I can't stress how much I love these shaders and under the water stuff as well now. It just all looks incredible. Art style is just amazing on this. I'm so looking forward to just full release of this game. Oh, she's tired. Go to sleep. Go on. Just lie down. There we go. So how quickly does it go up compared? Standing up now. It doesn't make that much of a difference. Like someone in the comments said that it made a difference, but it seems barely noticeable. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it does heal up quicker if you just stay still or something, but energy replenishment doesn't seem to go up when you crouch, so I don't really know what the point of the crouching thing is. But anyway, this has been Foxy Face. So let's go and what you? Okay, bye-bye, weird thing. This has been Foxy Face, and let's move on to the final creature. Right, so here we have my attempt at creating some form of dinosaur. I've called it Sailback, obviously because of my awful naming and the fact it's got a sail on its back. But I'd say it looks really cool. I love the head crest thing it's got going on. It's kind of like Spinosaurus-esque, which I think is quite cool. The parts that are in this pack are really good for creating like dinosaurs or reptiles, that sort of thing. And yeah, so I've made him so that he's got basic attack and everything. He is predominantly carnivore, but can also... I don't know what the intimidate thing really does. +1 per level when intimidating. I don't know, maybe that just means that things are less likely to attack it. I'm not really sure. But I think this thing is... It's really good on land, but it also is quite quick on the water as well. Just kind of as they reckon Spinosauruses were, and that's what I was going for. Yeah, senses aren't great. Sneak obviously isn't great at all because this is a big lumbering thing. I have made it the biggest size that you can, just because this thing, I'm imagining, would be absolutely huge. Right, so here we are with a newly hatched Sailback. So we're in like the bamboo forest type thing where it's overly wet. I think it quite suits it where it's marshy. It can go in water and on land, so it should suit it quite well. You look like prime... Ugh, I cannot talk today, I'm sorry, guys. Looks like prime candidate for attacking. Yeah, that's... Right, let's take him out. They are in a pack, but... Oh, look how quickly that health goes down. And we do have a friend there as well. There we go. We just try and take out this whole gang. Oh, there's loads of us. There's 3 of us now. Go on, take him out. There we go, that's another one, that's number 2. That's number 3. The only thing, that's number 4, but the only thing that seems to be with this character is because it's so big and lumbering, its stamina is really low, so basically hunting one of these things completely drained its stamina. But with that's number 5, and we just hunted out a whole pack of them on our own. So clearly, bulk is, yeah, it's good for taking things out if you want to, but it does use a lot of stamina, so just keep that in mind if you use a big character. Also, these characters tend to, because they're so big, they tend not to do so well in the heat. They're better in the cool, just because otherwise they overheat, obviously. But this is the Sailback. You can see we're already tired again, so it's a lot of crouching. Yeah, it doesn't seem to make much of a difference, crouching to non-crouching. Maybe there is. I don't know. It doesn't. To me, there doesn't seem to be a difference at all, but maybe I'm just not seeing it. Anyway, let's see what she's like in the water. There are so many of these sailbacks everywhere. I've seen like 6 already that's just so far, and we've barely left the area. Right. Yeah, for something so bulky in the water, it's actually really nippy. There we go. Right, and if you kind of crouch underwater, it just slows everything right down, which is quite cool. That's you just go underwater slightly. Doop 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 doop. Quick, nah. Right, so that's dive. See what she's like. Oh, I love that tail action. That's great. Oh, I love that animation. That's really, really cool. I didn't even know that would happen when I did this. Oh, that's cool. Right, so let's see what she's like eating this shoal then, because she's a carnivore. She doesn't have the filter feeding. Yeah, so she's sick as well. Despite the fact she's a carnivore, but she's not a filter feeder. Oh! Okay, I managed to push the fish above the water. Okay. That's quite cool, though, because it makes it look like you're chasing them out the water. I like that. Yeah, so, okay, fish clearly make her sick. Oh, look, the flying fish. Oh, that's a quite a cool bug. Oh, I like that, though. We've got a flying shoal of fish. Bye-bye, fishes. Thanks for all the fish. Although it did make us sick, so maybe not thank you. But yeah, this has been Sailback, guys. So, really good hunter, not very good stamina. I think probably this would be a good candidate for kind of just going off solo. Although in the swamp there seems to be hundreds of them, so could easily make a pack and just demolish whole ecosystems with this character. Just need to kind of watch out for that stamina. I think that's the main thing, just because it does get so big. So yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you like what you see, please leave a like and subscribe. Also, any feedback you can give would be great. If you want to see different kind of creature, feel free to let me know, and I'm happy to, yeah, give it a go. I'm thinking about making all of the creatures we've seen today into shorts, just because I know some of you prefer shorts, some of you don't. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make shorts of each of these creatures, just kind of give them their own little time. And yeah, just kind of show them off. So, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers, bye-bye.